Hello and welcome. This training is going to show you what assessment looks like when using breakout rooms. All right, so um, prior to the students coming into class, you need to prepare to load the actual assessments. So what I have loaded so far, I want to show you um, a practice assessment I was going to give you or give the pretend students that are in the class. The first page is my welcome page. The second page is this introduction page to what they are going to be doing. For example, you want to tell them they're going to be taking this pre-test. You want to give them your instructions. I always like to remind them to put their first name on the first slide. Tell them what's involved, tell them to show their work. It's really important that you let them know that this pretest is not a high stakes test. Basically, it's if they don't know the question or how to solve the problem, go ahead and just put a question mark. It's a pretest. So basically, it's not graded. It's something to tell us what they already know and what we still need to teach them. This is really important. You don't want them to be nervous or stressed out about this pretest. All right, so that's an example of what I share with them. I also want to make sure that they have experience using Blackboard Collaborate, that they've been in Class Connect sessions before, they know how to move from screen to screen, and that they know how to use the whiteboard tools. All right, an example of that would be to make sure that they know how to do that. Sometimes I'll put a blank page up, and I will say to them, just to make sure you guys know how to use the whiteboard tools, I will grant them whiteboard privileges, and all you need to do is unclick the X where it says whiteboard permission, and then they'll see these tools here, and they will go ahead and use the pencil tool and ask them to write their name. Let's see if I can do that for you. Let's write. I have no practice. Mrs. S. Writing. I need to get my tablet out. All right, so make sure everybody knows how to use the whiteboard tools, and let them practice moving from screen to screen using the forward button. All right, so make sure they know how to go to the next screen and back. So make sure you train them how to do that. And then, so now I'm going to teach you guys how to go ahead and copy the slides. All right, so what you want to have is your initial slides on the main board. All right, you see this button right here, Show Page Explorer. I don't know if you could see that, but that will show you that you're in the main room. Let's see if I could get this a little bit bigger. You're in the main room, so these are my slides in the main room. You see that I went through the welcome page, my instruction page, and here I actually loaded the actual test. So these are the pages that I want to load into the individual break rooms. All right, so that's what it looks like. You're going to use that Page Explorer to do that select. I'm going to back up a bit. I'm going to show you what they look like full screen. So this is the title page of the SMART Goal Assessment. This is where they're going to write their name. And each assessment should have 10 questions. So here's the next page contains questions 1, 2, the next page 3, 4, the next page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you want all of those pages into each breakout room, so that that is what the students are going to see in their breakout rooms. So how to create the breakout rooms, you go to Tools, Breakout Rooms, Create Breakout Rooms. Now you're going to create however many students you are going to have in each session. So let's just pretend I have two kids, or let's just say I have 4 kids coming out right now into my next session. So I'm going to create 4 rooms, and I'm going to click Don't Move Participants. If there's participants already in your class, you don't want them to go into the breakout rooms until you move them yourself into the breakout rooms. All right, so I'm going to click Create, and you'll see it automatically created 4 breakout rooms. All right, so now you want to load your test, your assessment into those breakout rooms. So you're going to go back to that Page Explorer, Show Page Explorer button, and I want you to see what it looks like. You're going to go see this tab, and you're going to scroll down to the pages that you want, and you're going to select them. Click your Command key down and select all the pages that you want them to see, and then you're going to right-click, Selected Pages, Copy Page to Breakout Rooms. And I want them to go into all of the breakout rooms that I created, and click Copy. All right, I'm going to close out that, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to move from the main room into room 1 to double check, and now I'm in room 1, and I see that the Smarkle title page is on there, the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and within that, you want to make sure the Follow Moderator is unclicked, so that when the students go into that classroom, they are able to move from slide to slide. All right. So let's double check that it's in room 2. So I'm going to room 2. I see, again, all of the slides that I want them to see. Again, I'm going to make sure that the follow button is unclicked so that they can move from screen to screen. You want to make sure you double check that all rooms have what slides they're supposed to have in them. And again, important that the follow button is unclicked so that they can move from screen to screen. That's going to save you some heartache later. And my last room, I'm going to double check. I'm in room number 4 now, and it looks like it has all the pages that it needs. And again, make sure the follow the moderator button is unclicked. All right, so now I'm going to move myself back to the main room, and I'm going to actually pretend now that my students are here. So I have 4 pretend students in the class. I'm going to go through all of this information with them. I'm going to make sure they know how to use their whiteboard tools. And I'm going to make sure that they know how to move from screen to screen using the arrow buttons. And once I've confirmed that they are sufficient enough in their abilities to take the test, I'm going to say, hey, okay, we are going to take the test. I'm going to move them just like I moved myself when I drag myself into the rooms. I'm going to click on their picture and drag one kid into each room. So pretend 1, pretend 2, pretend 3, pretend 4. All right, so let's pretend now Johnny is in room 1, and you want to make sure that you remind them to write their name on their test, the first thing they do. And I showed you, again, this is the button where you're going to see under the chat, send an announcement, and I'm going to say, please remember to write your name on the first page. All right, and again, that announcement is going to be seen by everybody in the main room and everybody in the break rooms. And for them to get that out of the way, they're going to have to dismiss that. All right, so once they're in there for the session. Class time is almost over. I send another announcement and I might say, you have a couple more minutes. Please finish your last problem. You might want to remind them that it's just a pre-test, so if they don't know how to answer a certain problem, don't spend too much time on it. We really just want to find out what they know and what we still need to teach them. All right, so once everybody is done, and we're going to pretend everyone is done, you're going to want to go Tools, Breakout Rooms, return, actually, I almost forgot a step. You want to make sure that when the kids are taking the test, or once they're already in their rooms, you want to rename the breakout rooms with their names. Let's say this kid's name is John B. All right. You want to rename all of the breakout rooms. That's going to save you some time later. All right. This kid was Janet C. All right, and so on and so on. You want to rename the breakout rooms. And once they're all done, I'm going to go Tools, Breakout Room. It's time for them to finish their test. All tests are being turned in now, and we're going to return everybody to the main room. And I'm going to say, congratulations, you have just finished your pretest. Do not worry. We will, whatever you did not understand, we are going to teach you that, and you are going to be proficient by the end of this quarter. All right, and I will dismiss them all. So now I'm going to review how to save all of the test as a PDF. You're going to go up to Tools, maybe not Tools. Oh, I'm sorry. You go to File, Save, Save Whiteboard, and you're going to click All Pages. And then you're going to click OK. And it's going to save as a whiteboard file. You can save it as a whiteboard file. But then you would have to view it as a whiteboard file. You could also save it as a PDF document, which I like to do as well. And I'm going to save it training assessment results. All right, and it's going to save to my desktop. All right, and notice that all 26 pages saved. That means that within each session, within each break room, it saved those pages or their assessments within each break room. I wonder if I could show you what it looks like. All right, let's see. All right, so I guess that's all I can show you now. Hopefully, if you have any questions or concerns, your IST team will help you as much as you can, as much as we can. You can call us or email us if you have any questions or concerns. I hope this training has helped you. And good luck to you. And again, feel free to ask any more questions that you might have, and we'll try to answer them the best way we can. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.